have made close to $2.5 million from prop firms over 8 years. So understand that what I'm about to say does not come from someone who failed and got bitter. It comes from someone who wins at this and is tired of watching the industry lie to people. Because here's the truth that almost nobody in this space will tell you. A huge part of the prop firm industry is designed to take your money, not to fund you. And the people selling you the dream, they know that. I'm not going to tell you that prop firms are a scam. They are not. I make a real living from them and there are genuinely good firms out there. But there is a machine underneath this industry that most beginners never see, and it is built to keep you paying and to stop you from ever actually getting the big money out. I have been banned by more than 10 firms in the last year for reasons that made absolutely no sense. I have had a $24,000 payout taken away from me right before I could withdraw it. I have seen every trick this industry uses from the inside as someone who actually gets paid. So in this video, I'm going to tell you the things the gurus selling you challenges will never tell you. How these firms actually make their money, the lie they sell you about passing, the rules built to trip you up, and the single biggest trap in the entire industry, the one that cost me $24,000 that almost nobody talks about. This is not to scare you away, it is to make sure that if you do this, you do it with your eyes open. Let me show you how it really works. The truth number 1. Most prop firms make their money from you failing, not from you trading. Let me explain the business model, because once you understand it, everything else makes sense. When you buy a prop firm challenge, you pay a fee. Could be $100, could be a few hundred. Now the firm is betting that you will fail that challenge. And statistically, they are right. The vast majority of people who buy challenges never pass them or pass and then blow the fund account. So think about where the money actually comes from. Thousands of people buying challenges, failing and buying again. That is the real revenue. Not the profit split from successful traders. The fees from the ones who never make it. This is the part that beginners do not understand. You think the firm is on your side because they only make money when you make money. Many of them make most of their money whether you win or lose from the challenge fees alone. Your success is not actually required for their business to work. Now I want to be fair, this does not make them evil. It is a business model and there are firms that genuinely want long-term profitable traders because that is better for them too. But you have to understand the incentive. A lot of this industry is built on selling hope to people who will never get funded, the same way a casino is built on selling hope to people who will never beat the house. Once you see that, you stop being the person the model is designed to profit from. You start being the rare exception who actually knows the game. Truth number 2. Passing the challenge does not mean you made it, and they know it. Watch how this industry markets itself. Everything is about passing. Pass the challenge, get funded. There are influencers whose entire content is just passing challenges over and over, celebrating each one like they won the jackpot. And there is a reason that passing is hyped so hard, because celebrating passing sells more challenges. It makes it look like the finish line is getting funded, which is not. Here's the truth, passing a challenge is the easy part. I mean that, passing is a technical skill you can learn in a reasonable amount of time. The hard part, the part almost nobody talks about, is keeping the fund account alive and actually getting payouts. And not just getting one payout, but withdrawing money from it month after month. The industry flips this on purpose. They make passing feel like the achievement because passing is what you pay for. Every time someone celebrates passing a challenge, somewhere a beginner watches and buys one, thinking that is the goal. But passing is not the goal. Passing is the gate. It is the thing they make look great, so you keep buying attempts. The actual goal, which is getting paid consistently, is very talked about because it does not sell challenges. So when you see all that passing content, understand what it actually is. It's marketing. The real skill is not passing the challenge. It is everything that comes after, which almost nobody shows you because there is no product to sell you at that stage. Truth number 3. The rules are often built to trip you up, and they will ban you for almost anything. Every firm has a set of rules. Profit targets, drawdown limits, consistency rules, time limits. And a lot of these rules exist for a real reason, to make sure you are a disciplined trader. But some of them exist to give the firm a reason to remove you. I have been banned at this point by more than 20 prop firms. And most of those bans were for reasons that were frankly just ridiculous. Small technical rule breaches, things that had nothing to do with whether I was a good trader or not. Things that in some cases I did not even know were against the rules until after I was removed. This is the part that beginners do not expect. You can be profitable, you can be doing everything right in terms of actual trading, and you can still lose the account or the payout over some small print rule you did not even know existed. So here is what you do about it. Before you ever put money into a challenge, you read the rules like the firm reads them. Not like a trader, but like a lawyer. Every restriction, every prohibited behavior, the news trading rules, the consistency rules, the maximum position sizes, all of it. Because I promise you, the firm knows these rules perfectly and some of them are waiting for you to break one. The good firms in the industry have clear, fair rules and stick to them. The bad ones, they have vague, tricky rules and use them as exits. Learning to tell the difference before you pay is one of the most important skills in this entire business. Truth number 4, and this is the big one, the one that cost me $24,000. This is the trap almost nobody in this industry talks about, and it is the most important thing in this entire video, so pay attention. On a lot of futures prop firms, there is something that happens after you start getting payouts. They move you to what they call a live account. Sometimes after 1 or 2 payouts, sometimes even before that. Now, moving to live sounds like a promotion, right? That is how it is framed. But here is what actually happens. On these live accounts, in my experience, it becomes almost impossible to make money the way you did before. The conditions change, the fields change, everything that was working suddenly does not work the same way. And here's the part that should make you angry. On many of these firms, if you fail the live account, you are done. You can never trade with that firm again. So you go from a funny trader who was getting paid to permanently banned through a transition they framed as a reward. Let me tell you what happened to me. I was with a firm which most of you know and I was supposed to receive a $24,000 payout. $24,000. Before I could withdraw it, like literally 1 minute before the day flipped over, they moved me to a live account. And in that transition, I basically lost the payout. $24,000 gone right before it reached my hands through a mechanism that most traders do not even know exists until it happens to them. I'm not telling you this for sympathy, I'm telling you because you need to know this trap exists before you walk into it. Understand exactly how your firm handles the move to live before you even get close to it. Know whether it is coming, when, and what happens if you fail the live account. Because the version of this story where you do not know is the version that cost you the most money you have ever made in your life, right as you are about to receive it. Now, after all of that, you might be thinking I am telling you to stay away from prop firms entirely, but I'm not. Remember how I started this video. I have made close to $2.5 million from these firms. They are still the best way I know to trade serious capital without risking your own life savings. The opportunity is real. But that opportunity is only real if you go in with your eyes open. If you understand that a lot of this industry is built to profit from your failure. If you read the rules like a lawyer, if you know that passing is the easy part and getting paid is the real skill. And if you understand the traps, especially the move to live before they happen to you instead of after. The people who lose in this industry are the ones who believe the marketing, who think that passing is the goal, who do not read the fine print, who do not know the traps exist. The industry feeds on these people. The people who win are the ones who see the whole machine clearly and then play it better than it plays them. That is what 8 years and a couple of $1 million in payouts actually taught me. Not a strategy, but clarity about how this whole thing really works. The dream they sell you is fake, but the opportunity underneath it, if you are disciplined and informed, is completely real. Do not fall for the first one and do not miss the second. If you want me to show you how to actually navigate all of this the real way without the years of expensive mistakes I made, I run a mentorship program called the Prop Firm Blueprint. I do not work with everyone, but if you are serious about doing this with your eyes open, apply through the link in the description. And after everything I just told you about firms that do not pay, this matters. When people ask me which firm actually pays reliably and fast, I recommend Hola Prime. They actually have the fastest payouts in the industry with a 0 payout denial policy. You can use the link in the description for that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching this video and hopefully I'll see you in the next one.